Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is the NewzBeat presented to you by ladies like. Follow the beat from the studio to the street. Info with the flow, keep you sharp and in the know. Sit back, relax, enjoy the news, follow. Many Ugandan women are still forced to risk their health through illegal abortions. 300,000 abortions are carried out every single year across the nation. 15,000 women die every year from unsafe abortions without repercussions. Those alarming figures are the reason government has been propelled into action with guidelines which medical workers will use to manage abortions and its complications. Survivors of rape, defilement, incest and other sexual offences will access safe abortion services before reporting to the police with their cases. Providers of post-abortion and emergency services operating within the illegal confines will also be legally protected under the new abortion guidelines. This development comes as a relief to the country that has been spending over 7.5 billion shillings annually to treat complications resulting from unsafe life termination mothers who have been spending about 13,000 for abortion, and its resultant complications will breathe a sigh of relaxation. Even with this development, abortion still remains a crime in Uganda, only permissible when preserving the life or mental or physical health of a mother, or when pregnancy is as a result of rape, defilement or incest matter. But Professor Anthony Mbonye, the Director of Health Services, is confident the new guidelines will reduce unsafe abortion cases. He says increasing access to safe and effective family planning services will help reduce the number of unplanned pregnancies, which is the #1 reason for high abortion cases. Many are hopeful it's a step in the right direction, especially for the women who are considered the mothers of the nation. Ethiopia is growing at a faster rate. Our reporter Blessed Son is here with the details.
Ethiopia is one of the fastest growing countries in the continent Africa, and it aims to use its space technology to boost the country's development. Despite the East African country's widespread poverty, it has become the first country in the region to build a space observatory. The observatory is run by the Ethiopian Space Science Society and was funded by a billionaire and Ethiopian Saudi Muhammad Al-Mahdi. Building the telescope and the observatory took 3 years, and cost of the telescope alone was $3 million. Each telescope is able to see extra planets in space and different types of stars, the Milky Way and the deep galaxies. The observatory was built outside Addis Ababa, Ethiopia's capital, 2,300 meters above sea level at the top of Mount Entoto, at an altitude where the cloud cover is minimal and the prevailing wind spread and humidity is relatively low. Crazy People Club was the label given to the Space Society by the Ethiopian public, but it has since gained credibility. Now astronomy courses are being introduced in universities and space body is gaining political support. Because of the credibility facility, Ethiopia's space technology is expected to help data processing and crop production, and in sector of energy, mining and communication. Ethiopia's observatory promises free access to researchers and African children in order to promote space development in African continent. There are existing space agencies in South Africa, Nigeria and Algeria. Egypt and Ghana are expected to launch their space agencies in a few years to come. I'm Blessed Son reporting for NewzBeat.
Thank you, Blessed Son, for that report. Last week, America celebrated their independence. Our reporter MC Yala is here with a full report.
Last week, America celebrated their independence with food, drinks, music, fireworks and dance. They kicked out the British in 1776 and earned their right to independently exist and making indigenous American Indians extinct. Independence was only for a few, and until 1808, slavery was still the thing to do. And even after it was abolished, black people forever remained punished. Jump to 2015 and it's still a sadly similar scene, especially in the South, where black Americans are encouraged not to open their mouth. They could get shot for no reason or at best thrown in overpopulated prisons. That's how only 25% of black males have the right to vote. The rest is just left with the right to hope. Last month, 7 black churches were set ablaze, and it brought many to remember America's darkest days. Black people now live in fear of persecution, and some argue not much has changed since the time of segregation. And even if they have had their first black president, most black Americans, especially in the South, can really consider themselves as independent. I'm MC Yala, reporting for NewzBeat.
Thank you, MC Yala, for that report. Natural hairstyles have been forgotten trend in most parts of Africa, but going natural is gaining popularity from Nairobi to Dakar. The natural hair movement, which was first inspired by mainly African-American activists and entertainers, is now being championed by ordinary black women who prefer going natural to using chemical straighteners. In the city of Abidjan, hair is still a topic of contention. However, women are still being convinced not to use chemicals or wear extensions, thanks to the efforts of a community movement called Napi de Babi, which encourages women in Abidjan to keep their hair natural indefinitely. Although the community group has already gained thousands of fans around the world, those who embrace natural hair still face resistance from the community at large. Most workplaces do not allow their employees to wear their hair natural. In some places, natural hair is still seen as radical. In many parts of Africa, hair extensions have become symbol of social status, whereas natural hair has been associated with people of the lower class. But due to the natural hair crusades, natural hair is enjoying a resurgence as black women around the world continue to embrace their natural appearance. Saloon owners in Dakar say they've seen an increase in women with natural hairdos. The shifting has also been attributed to the worry of hair breakage or hair loss, and the health concerns linked to the use of hair relaxers like fibroids. The demand for natural hair products has attracted big beauty product companies. The natural hair movement has also continued to garner support from celebrities, most notably Kenyan Lupita Nyong'o and American Viola Davis. Natural hair continues to gain acceptance from the saloon to the office. That was the news on the beat. Next week will be another hit. Still Ladies Live, reporting live and direct with love and respect. Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat.
Follow the beat.
Follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat, follow the beat. Follow the beat.